That's just a very abrupt ending. Sorry about that.
That was
Welcome to
pretty
Club
wild.
Colada. It's the club and the butter full of butt.
Welcome to Club Colada. I'm Lucy Lopez, and this is my friend.
Luis Diaz. Sorry, I had my Bezos in my mouth.
That's
Do you
fine.
abbreviate your Starbucks orders?
Nope.
I do.
I'm
Bezos,
not.
brown sugar, oat milk, shaken espresso on 3. Ready, break.
That is my favorite, and I had to lay off of it because it has too much sugar for me.
Ugh, no such thing. No
I'm a
such
baby.
thing. I love a Bezos. I love a Bezos. Nobody knows what a
Delicious.
Bezos is. The employees at Starbucks don't know what a Bezos is, but I need that to become regular vernacular because brown sugar, oat milk, shaken espresso is simply it would be too long if it was a football play.
The only thing that I kind of do at Starbucks that I'll just say the name and they know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll be like, I'll have a Taylor Swift grande, and the girl will always look at me and be like, a tall flat white, and I go, yes, thank you.
Bang. Banger.
Loves it because she's tall, she has a flat ass, and she's white.
I wish they had a drink called the Ariana.
The Ariana Grande?
Yeah. But then I'd get it in a tall just to fuck with them.
You're an idiot.
Can I get an Ariana venti? And then they'd be like, no, we only serve it in one fucking size.
You idiot.
Dude, yesterday before we get into the big three, I want
Tell me
to
everything.
So I created a beef online with Colombian fans. And you know what's so funny? The Colombians take a lot of offense to this. Now, Colombians are great at taking jokes. They're phenomenal.
Okay.
Like Puerto Ricans are on one end. They're the most sensitive people in the world. You can't joke about Puerto Ricans. Like they don't know how to take a joke about themselves.
Allegedly.
Understood.
Okay.
100% accurate. Colombians are usually good fun. But I
Yes.
chose the day of the World Cup and they
Oh,
were on
bad
high
day.
alert and they
Bad
didn't
day.
like it. But
Bad
here's
day.
the deal. My
What?
favorite sport is football and baseball. Those are my favorite sports. Hockey too. Basketball, not my sport. I'm
Really?
just a fat white Cuban guy. I can't
Okay.
jump. Basketball's never been my sport. Never calls me because I can't see myself playing it. And because of that, automatically, my team is the Heat. But that's only because of
We're
the
from Miami in
hometown.
the 305 to
Yeah,
half
like-
5.
Like
Got
it sounds bad, but they are my team. And if I was from Dallas, the Mavericks would be my team. But they're
Okay,
not. The
got it.
Heat are my team.
The Heat will always be my team.
Correct. They're always going to be my team because this is where I was born and raised.
I've been to one game.
Wild. You got to go to more.
Insane.
They're fun.
So much fun.
I because of that though, and it makes no sense. My least favorite fans are the Celtics fans. More than I hate the Jets fans, more than I hate the Bills fans, more than I hate Braves fans, more than I hate Tampa Bay Lightning fans.
because they're from
I
Boston?
hate Celtics fans. And I love the Red Sox. I don't care
Oh.
for the Patriots fans. I don't even hate as much. It's Celtics fans to me are the worst fans in sports. I hate them. And to me, Colombian fans are just the international version of Celtics. I hate Colombian
Really?
fans. I hate Celtics fans. Like the
Wait, wait, wait.
people as individuals are phenomenal people.
Because I love Colombian people. And
Colombians
my
are
favorite-
awesome.
My favorite thing yesterday was I had to go to Sedano's to buy a new cafetera. I walk in, there's a bunch of people in Colombian
In the
jerseys,
yellow,
and
yeah.
and I scream out, "Colombia's tu papa!" And the whole it was like I had unlocked some secret magic in them, and they all turned around like ah, and like
Yeah.
jumping around me, and I'm like, okay, get away. But
Yeah,
yes,
girls.
just don't touch me. I love Colombian people. I love
Colombian people are
women.
great.
I love how they look. I love how they present. Me encanta como te hablan. I love the sing song. Give me more of that. I love it.
But as fans, I hate them. I truly hate them. And so I made a video about that. And again, everyone that isn't Colombian agreed, which tells me I'm right. The Colombians
Oh.
didn't like it. And
What
you
did
know
they
what?
say? What
I'm
was
not
like
mad.
the nastiest comment you got? Did you get nasty comments, or you got a little bit like ay, cállate la boca?
I got more of that. But then there was people who were like legit offended. And I'm like, dude, I'm messing around. Like, I'm
And I'm
not
like, what
messing
kind
around.
Like
but
a, like a for real piss at you?
yeah, like, what, dude, like, what do you even talk? Like, and I'm like, yo, relax. We're having fun. Chill, That's
papa.
it. So yesterday, I'm at my daughter's soccer practice, and
Wait,
it's in
which
a
one?
warehouse.
The delinquent?
The only one that plays soccer. No, her older sister, who's an angel of God. I have the angel of God that we thought was going to be a delinquent,
Mackenzie.
and then we had Maya, who is a full-on delinquent.
She is. I love her.
And then Madison, who I couldn't tell you where she is right now. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care.
Floating through space.
So Mackenzie plays soccer at like a warehouse that's rented out. So like she's got one field for her league, and then there's another league doing their practice. And in the middle of the two fields, they have like a big screen for the projector and like a bar. Because I guess after the kids come, they rent it out to adults to play indoor. I love playing indoor soccer.
Okay.
And so they got the big screen for it to be a place. And we get there, and the game it's the Columbia game, and her practice is at 6. We get there at like 6:20 because I was late. But during her practice is the penalty kicks. And the way every soccer practice just stopped, and all the parents were just glued on the penalty kicks. It was so funny. But remember, we're in Miami. Who are they playing? Switzerland, Sweden, one of the Swiss.
Some of the white people.
Sui. In Telemundo is SUI.
Suiza.
And dude, the way I had to contain my excitement every time Colombia missed or got blocked, because I'm surrounded by yellow. And I'm just like, oh no. And it was just glorious. It was the best soccer practice I've ever been to in my life. Phenomenal. How was your day yesterday? How was your day yesterday?
Such a dick. My day was fine until I woke up this morning.
Dude, everything was going perfectly. Then I opened my eyes and
I did the most. I swear, I'm gonna go like I think I'm gonna go on a social media kind of just not go on social media for a while. Which
how long is a while for you?
I don't even
like an
know.
Hour?
No. I've been off of social media for 4 months, and it cost me so much money, and my peoples were very upset with me.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you can't do that ever again. No, but I'll tell you why. So I have Facebook, like my personal private Facebook, and I'm like, every once in a while I'll go to check out like the memories, because it's all baby pictures of my daughters.
Oh my God, it's the best. I go to memories to delete things from 2008 to 2011.
Bingo. So
That's
I'm looking, and I open up my memories bank on Facebook, and it's my goodbye to Miami from Power 96. And when I tell you the emotional, that was today, this morning. When I tell you how terrible I felt reading that goodbye, because when I left, it was literally, I think maybe a year after you had left. So I was already depressed. So, I mean, it was
you didn't
terrible.
walk out with me in unison during the pandemic when we all needed money, and you didn't want your family to starve during that? Wow, selfish.
Terrible.
Selfish.
And I'm like reading this post, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I just got like really like nauseous. And then I'm getting in my head, and I'm like, well, don't worry, because you're doing this podcast with Lewis now, and you guys have high hopes, and it's all positive, and we're having fun, and people don't even understand the stuff that we're going to bring to the table, and this and blah, blah, blah. And I was at the edge of depression for like a good solid hour.
Did you cross into depression, or you were just at the border?
I was at the border. We've had this conversation where you see the big hole of sadness, of nothingness, and you're just like dangling your feet over. You're sitting on the edge, and you're dangling your feet over the edge. And I'm just like, and then I start going through the list of people that I hate, and then a list of people who have not returned my emails, and a list of people who have not returned my calls. And I'm like, half of these people are in this negocio because of me. And I was like, okay, cool. And I went through that.
Because yesterday, I want to butt in right here, because yesterday we had a phone call, and you were saying you shouldn't be hating this guy and this guy and this girl and that girl and that guy and that guy. So now that you were dangling your feet with me, like a child on a bar stool, just dangling our feet.
Dangling in our feet.
Were you like, maybe Lewis is allowed to hate these people?
Yes,
or were you still no?
Yes, absolutely. I gave you that. I allowed you to be that hateful for an hour with me as I dangled my feet over the circle of sadness.
But you didn't text me, hey, you're allowed to hate them now.
Yes. Well, This happened to me at 6 o'clock in the morning. And because my body still wakes up at 3:30 a.m.
Oh,
Um,
lovely.
and I'm sitting there and I'm just like going through all, and then I start getting the sweats, the anxiety sweats, and I'm sweating and I'm like, oh my gosh, calm down. I did like 3 hour fathers and a Hail Mary, and then I went downstairs, made myself coffee, and snapped out of it because here I am with
Hell yeah.
you, and we're doing what we want to do. And it is what it is. I gotta keep it moving. I have
It
two
is what it
girls
is.
who are constantly watching my every fucking move. And I cannot show any kind of depression, sadness, any kind of negative emotion on my face. They will read it. And then they're going to be like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? And I can't do that because I am a mother and I'm not allowed to have those feelings for a while. So
Well,
that's where I am.
I'm with that. I'm not. I'm as a man. We don't show emotion. Men don't cry. I'm gonna
Of
put that on
course
this
not.
podcast. Men
Yeah,
shouldn't cry. Dude, I'm
exactly.
watching
And by
Dylan
the
on
way,
Love Island crying for Kenzie. I'm like, if you're
terrible.
gonna cry, you cry in closed doors. Make sure the camera's off. Go to the bathroom where they don't have cameras on Love Island, and cry there.
Robert Smith
Men
of
don't
The
cry.
Cure wrote an entire song called Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah, we shouldn't. Be a man. Man
Be
up.
a man, okay? Be like The Cure. Don't cry.
Go to the gun range, shoot it out, and then notice
Don't-
how I
please
said
don't
the
do that.
range. The
Okay.
range.
Okay.
Should we
The
not?
range. Which one?
Yeah,
The
the
one
golf
in
range
CB
too.
Smith?
Dude, join a boxing gym and punch a guy that you
to
don't
the
know.
gym.
Go to the
Go
gym.
to the gym.
But like a fighting one so you can really get your anger out. And like really hurt someone. And if you join a karate class, you can hit a kid. And it's like part of it.
Last year, I was at my angriest. I think like and I can get very angry.
And you hit a kid?
And I'm driving down the street of my neighborhood, driving down, and there's these two kids playing on the street. And so, I slow down, and I don't know what possessed this child to flip me off. I guess he was just trying to be cute.
And then it became a speed bump. I lost you on my end. I don't know if you lost internet, Lucy, but I'm assuming.
And are you there?
Wait, I
Because
lost you.
Your face froze.
I lost
Okay,
you.
can you see me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
I see you. I
Okay.
said while you were frozen that the kid became a speed bump.
No, not exactly. I put my car in park, got out of the car, and I yelled at this
No,
child.
Karen. Karen, what are
said-
you doing? Let kids be kids.
No, listen to no. He flipped me off.
Yeah, let
for
kids
no
be
reason.
kids.
And I got out of the car and I said, "Fuck you," and I hope you're. And I got back in my car and I went home and I called my therapist because that's when I realized I had lost control, like a Joy Division song.
Let's get into the
lost
big
control.
three, huh? Let's get into the big three after that. What's story number 3? Let's count it down.
Fuck
What's
you.
number
I
3?
hope your mom dies. I think the story that everybody is talking about is Argentina versus Egypt.
Yeah, way more than the Colombia game because Colombia just sucked. But yeah, Argentina, Egypt. All right, so
Why
my
is everybody
mother-in-law.
mad?
So my mother-in-law is a big Messi fan.
Okay.
Like, not a bandwagoner either. Like, for as long as I've known her, she's loved Messi. Don't know why.
Okay.
That's just her guy.
Sure.
And so she's watching the girls, and so I go pick them up from her house, and Messi's down 2-0. We live less than 10 minutes away from each other. So I picked them up. I'm driving home. By the time I get home, the game is tied. Then I turn on the TV. Right when they score the winning goal, the goal that would give them the lead, and no extra time, they win the game.
Oh my gosh.
When I tell you that my mother-in-law, who is a big Argentina fan, big Messi fan, was like, yo, I think Egypt got robbed.
Yeah, that's what the whole world is saying, that FIFA is cheating, but I don't understand it. Do you understand it? Do you
There was
understand why
one-
they're saying that?
Egypt had a goal that would have put them up 3-0, and that's why we say it in soccer, nil. They would have put them up
Nil means
3-0.
zero?
3-0 means 0, like love in tennis,
Okay.
but this is soccer, so it's nil.
Okay, got it.
They had a goal that would have put them up 3-0, and it was ruled offside, or was it ruled like a penalty or something? They nullified it, and that's when Argentina went on their run. Just a lot. It was a huge momentum swing. It's like in football when there's like a penalty in the third quarter, like a really big penalty that swings the momentum. And it's like, yeah, we had more time after that and we made mistakes after that. But that penalty was really a killer. Like I think about the Canes against SMU. In like the first
Me
quarter,
too.
I know I'm speaking Chinese. But in like the first quarter, Ruben Bain had this sack fumble that we recovered right in our end zone. It would have been a touchdown the next play, but they were like, no, it wasn't a fumble. SMU keeps the ball. And that killed the momentum for the rest of the game. Like, it's like, what are we doing? Now we're fighting the refs. Egypt came out, even the manager, the head coach of the team was like, we got robbed. This is a travesty to our beautiful game. We got robbed. I didn't see it. This is before I got to my in-laws' house, so I didn't see the penalty. But even my mother-in-law was like, Egypt just got robbed the goal. She's not complaining. Her team won. Argentina's not complaining. But yeah, man, I didn't see. To this day, I haven't seen it. All I can tell you is, regardless of that robbery, the fact that this team scored 3 goals in the last 12 minutes, 13 minutes.
Yes, bro.
It's you got to.
Have you seen the video of the coach?
Blows.
Have you seen the Argentinian coach, the videos of him?
No.
Like, there was at one point where he's just like rubbing his head like in disbelief, and then kind of just did that universal Hispanic, when Cubans throw up their hands and just like fuck it. He did that. He was like, whatever. Like, I think they thought they were gonna lose the game. It was wild. Like, the coaches thought they were gonna lose. Like, their own Argentinian coach was like, I don't know if we're gonna make this. It was that intense watching.
Let's start looking at flights. He's on the sideline on no. Argentina coach is looking at the flights to on Allegiant Airlines. Just like, fuck, they're not gonna fly me on American Airlines anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So
you know what's crazy? You know what I realized too? Egypt, and this is a stupid side note, but it's not something I thought. Egypt enslaved the Jews to build like the pyramids and stuff, and then Moses came and freed them, and then Argentina is where all the Nazis fled to after World War II. So this game was like Israel's worst nightmare, and that's just the thought I had, and that's where we'll leave it. Let's go to number 2.
The number 2 on our big 3 is the story that's dividing the internet right now. And it's that Christopher Nolan has said no to social media influencer screenings of Odyssey. Let me explain to you what that means, okay? Universal Studios is like, hey, Papa, we're going to skip having word of mouth, aka influencer screenings for the Odyssey, because movie dollars, the trend of studios getting ahead of professional reviews by inviting fan site bloggers and influencers to see major releases, is not good for business anymore. And it comes at a time where fans have gotten like a little smarter, savvier about the relationships between studio marketing departments and influencers. So they're like, Christopher Nolan is like, fuck that. I don't want any of these kids, any of these people watching my movie like this, giving me like a free screening, doing the whole video. No, I want real film critics, people, or I guess not real, because these fans are real. These people who watch these
Just
movies are real fans. Just like, I think he just wants like a little different. And
I'm in.
Go ahead.
It's just crazy how like I'm like, this is the movie that'll get me back to the movies. Everything about this movie, like it's Nolan, so you know it's going to be a banger. Matt Damon, Robert Pattinson. The reviews about Robert Pattinson out of this movie are insane. Here's the thing: didn't even know he was in it. I knew Tom Holland was in it. I knew Anne Hathaway was in it. I knew Matt Damon was in it. I didn't even know Robert Pattinson was in it. And now they're saying that he almost steals the movie from Matt.
Y also la muchacha esta que she's bald, and she was bald in that movie with Tom Cruise, The Minority Report. Remember the girl that was like in the tub of water, and she was always having those seizures because she could see the future and shit?
I never saw that movie.
Okay, well, this girl, she's also in like Walking Dead shows, whatever. She's always bald in movies and in shows. Anyways, she's in this movie too, and they're also saying the same thing about her, that her performance and Edward Cullen's performance is top tier, and you gotta go see it. Like just because of them. Zendaya's in it. Who else is in it? Oh, freaking Travis Scott is in this movie.
For what?
I don't know. He's in this movie.
That's badass.
Yes, it is badass.
I am so in on this movie. I don't even want to go
And
to the
Hathaway.
Regal. I want to see this in IMAX. I
No,
want to see
we have to go see it in
at the Regal.
IMAX.
There's so much coming out about this movie being like such a movie and not just like let's throw something at the box office, hopefully it sticks. Like I am so in on this.
Let me ask you something. How do you feel like when a director like Christopher Nolan is like, we're nixing this whole influencer watching my movies kind of thing. Do you think this is the beginning of the end for influencer screenings?
No, because
No?
you're still.
But somebody like Chris Nolan is like,
you've got a timeless story in the Odyssey with the budget that this movie had, the scale that he filmed it at, and you've got Nolan. This is a movie that doesn't need it.
It doesn't
truly
need it.
Doesn't need it.
Right.
Like
So
I
un
was in on this
dinero.
movie before. Like why are we
Okay.
gonna pay these kids to post a TikTok about the like you're in. And I think he
Okay.
realized that and he's not gonna waste the money.
Would you rather trust a critic who's paid to analyze movies or an influencer who was invited by the studio?
I'd rather trust my cousin who went to the movie.
Okay, got it. So
I
you're
don't.
still-
I honestly look at me. I don't trust any of them because to me they're all paid to talk about the movie.
So I have this friend named Jeff, who watches all movies, all TV shows. Like he's just obsessed with all pop culture and things like that, especially movies. And for the longest time, I would just say no because everybody's saying that this movie is great. Everybody, and I would always preface my thoughts on a movie, everybody. And one day my husband goes to me, who the fuck is everybody? Like, are you taking a poll on like, do you have like some kind of poll on Instagram? And I go, no, everybody is Jeff.
Jeff.
Like my friend Jeff is certain about a movie. When he tells you a movie is great, go watch it. I consider him everybody. So I'm kind of like you, where I don't really listen to an influencer's advice on what movie I should watch. Yeah. I want
I'm
to
with
trust
you.
somebody tried and true to my movie experiences, and that's either me or everybody, aka Jeff.
Jeff. All right. What's number one? What's story number one?
Look, I don't know if it's the number one story, but everybody's kind of talking about it right now. Ariana Grande is back with her ex, Ricky Alvarez.
I don't know who that is.
I think this was like one of her first boyfriends, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the guy that she went to the donut shop with and licked the donuts and said, "I hate America" or some shit like that. But this is kind of weird because she just broke up with Ethan Slater.
Which to me, man,
that was insane.
He left a wife and a kid to be with Ariana Grande.
The baby was days old, by the way.
They had to stay together forever. Like if Ethan is his name, if you're Ethan, you don't leave that for something you don't see forever with. And man, like as a guy that just like I don't believe in prenups because I think just date. If your marriage has an end date, just don't get married. Throw a big party for your couple, whatever. But like, don't get married if you're not going to be together forever. And
right.
Don't leave your wife and infant.
I
for a fling.
Found the whole thing to be really, really weird, and she already has a pattern of kind of doing that. Like first with Sean, what's this?
Mendes.
I forgot. Big Sean. She did it with Big Sean, who was dating
the girl from
esta
Glee.
muchacha from Glee.
Yeah.
La que murió.
Yeah.
So he was dating her, left her to be with Ariana Grande. Then it's like Ariana Grande has like this whole little pattern of I got your man, and now he's mine, and then she like dumps them, and now she's back with an ex-boyfriend.
I don't know what to think. I don't know this guy. I just think at this point, not to compare it to Love Island, but there's certain people that you see the way they move, stay away. And it's like Kenzie and Sincere on Love. Like, just stay away. You know how they move. You know that there's an end date.
Yeah.
Just don't. And if you do, don't do it seriously like this Ethan guy did.
She also did it with Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson was dating Larry David's daughter, and Larry David's daughter found out on the internet that she was dumped for Ariana Grande.
She found out on the internet?
Yes, bro. It's like she's got a little bit of a reputation of doing that, of like stealing your man when you ain't looking.
Yeah, that's a weird one. But hey, South Florida girl, do we have to take her side?
Of course we do. I will always ride for Ariana Grande, even though she's from Boca, but still she's from South Florida. Because Boca is still considered South Florida, right?
That's the tip. That's the border.
It's like right there.
That's the border. You go north of that, I don't consider you South Florida. Like I remember when my parents were moved to Port St. Louis, like it's still South Florida. I'm like, no, my God, that is Central Florida.
That is
you are
Central
with the
Florida.
hillbillies in Orlando and Ocala.
That's Turnpike.
That's a drive.
Bro.
If I look at you and be like, ugh, that's a drive, you're not in South Florida. And I look at the beach sometimes like that.
You do?
Yeah, it's far.
La Playa? For real? Like
La
Miami
Playa's
Beach?
far.
Yeah, I guess you're
30
right.
minutes. 40 minutes of traffic, 45? Nah.
And to get there, and then you have no parking, and then you finally haul all your food and your buckets of spaghetti to the shoreline, and there's nothing but seaweed waiting for you, and you can't even get in the water, and the kids are pissed, and they're looking at you like, what kind of failure are you as a parent?
And then I got to put up the tent by myself. Who do you blame?
Ariana Grande.
Wife? Oh, Ariana Grande. Yeah. Not my wife. Of course not. All right, let's get into that's our big three. Let's get into our Wednesday wisdom. So this is a feature we're going to do every week where you hit us up on Instagram on our DMs at Club Colada Show, or you can email us, clubcoladashow@gmail.com. We have an email. We paid for it. It's very expensive, so make sure you use it, clubcoladashow@gmail.com. And we can give you advice. We can talk you through your issues.
Right.
But because this is our first Wednesday,
we're going to give advice.
Put this out there. We're just going to put an open-ended advice. Lucy, you got some wisdom to share to someone?
I just want to share some advice to Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay.
Ariana Grande, listen to me right now. Listen to me, precious baby girl. First of all, love you. Second of all, I own 2 of your eyeliners. I want to make sure that you're going back to the person and not the memory of this guy. Okay.
I love that you speak about this as an investor. Like, look, I'm an investor in your company.
Yes.
You got for the stakeholders' sake.
A hundo.
Invest in the person and not the memory.
Yes.
Is that
that's the yes. And I want you to go back, like invest in the guy and not in the memory of what that guy once brought you. Okay. Because it's easy to miss the good times and forget the reasons the relationship ended in the first place, Ariana. Okay. Now, if you need this to write a whole new record a la Taylor Swift or even better, mama, then go ahead. Mama, do you, mama. But be careful that you are not going back to a memory that you have in your head and not to a person who hasn't done the work or who has done the work, right? And the same applies to job situations, Lucy. What? And family members that you have cut off. You cut off those people for a reason, Ariana. And me, Lucy Lopez. And you have cut off those people for a reason. You must move on. Okay? Now
that's why I'm a huge fan of burning bridges, because
to the ground.
When I'm in the moment and something really bad happens between me and a company, or a person, I burn the bridge, because I know, much like Ariana, much like we all do, we a couple months down the line think about we can only remember the good times. I was like, man, maybe I should go back. If you burn that bridge, you are now stopping yourself from going back. So when you're in the moment and you realize how terrible things are,
right,
burn that bridge. I remember when I first got fired, I wrote out a huge email and I sent it to you first, and you were like, sleep on it, and then if you still feel like sending it, send it. Right. And I remember before I could open my eyes, I reached for my phone and I pressed send. And I was like, no, man, I gotta burn this bridge. I don't want to feel this way again with this company.
Right.
I don't want to put myself through that.
Right.
And so I'm a big fan. I know it's not healthy. Remember, there's a guy that said men shouldn't cry.
Sure.
But burn your bridge. Burn your bridges. If that's what it takes to never go back to something toxic, burn that bridge, bro.
Yes. And also know the consequences of burning that bridge.
100%.
The consequences to yourself, to others, and to the energy that you're putting out into the universe. Okay? There's a very big difference between burning bridges and just saying no. You can literally not burn a bridge and just be like, no, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay? Saying no is a complete sentence, Louis. Okay? I learned that on
Subject and
TikTok.
predicate.
I learned that on TikTok. You
That's
don't have to burn a bridge. You just say no. That's
Okay.
it.
So I say burn bridges, but you say you can leave it at no.
You could leave it at no.
There's 1,000 ways to skin
No.
a cat.
How many things have you been approached with that you're like, no? You don't have to burn a bridge. You just say no. I don't think burning the bridge is the way to go. I really don't. Are there people in my life that I used to talk to that I never talk to now? Yeah, you better believe it. And that's my way of saying no, thank you, papito. It's okay.
See, I like to burn the bridge so that way they don't even reach out to me, and I don't even think about reaching out to them.
I know you do.
It just makes it easier for me.
I know, but it's bad for business. It's bad
for business for sure.
It's bad for business, but more importantly, it's bad for your energy business, what you're putting out there, what's in your heart and in your soul. Not good. Not good, Papa. You got to be safe.
Right. I'm with you.
Put on that energy condom and keep it in.
That's a lot of wisdom for me. How you feeling? You feel better?
I'm feeling great. I feel better than I started the show. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a tough day for me today. I go back into my memory bank, which I shouldn't. And I'm like, I too want to burn it all to the ground, but I can't because I am a role model to my daughters.
You're a role model. Great. I love it.
By the way, can we delete the beginning of the show where I told that child, fuck you, and I hope you're
I can't.
And that's our show.
Do you really want me to edit that out?
Okay, bye.